yo, yo, welcome to the show.
Yo YouTube, what is good? It's June 23, 2024, and I have to say it's crazy how quickly the time is flying. Like, it's like yesterday it was January for me, and now it's June. We're halfway through the year, right? Or almost. I don't know how quickly time flies for you guys, but for me, it's going pretty quickly. As investors, though, we understand that with such a valuable asset, time, we just have to make the most of it and consistently invest. So this video, if you're new here, we just look at what I plan to buy in the taxable Robinhood account, and yeah, I just share it with you guys. Sometimes it's based on the ex dividend date. Sometimes it's just based on vibes or just what I'm feeling. The stock might be down. I might want to just increase my share size. This week we're gonna be dropping $170, and I started adding a screenshot here just for reference because I don't really go in my Robinhood like actual account in this video, but I like having something to reference. So adding a $170 deposit to this on Tuesday morning. I usually do it on Tuesday morning. That cleanly should take the portfolio to $1,500. So now I'm gonna hopefully the next time I do this, you know, let's say at the very least where the portfolio is valued. This number here is $15,000 plus the 323 plus the 170. So let's say $15,500 as a soft target. It depends how the market does. If I'm selling options, heavily depends how that goes. Yeah. I split my buys into like 2 days. So I make one deposit, but I kind of try to, you know, split it. So if the market's up, like let's say it's really up on one day, I don't want to put all my money in on that one day when potentially it could be down like back to normal price day after, 2 days after. It's just a way to like, I guess, diversify your buys. I don't know. But on Tuesday, June 25, I'll be contributing 80, but I'll be using $85 of that to buy some stocks and ETFs. And of course, that means that the remainder $85 will be used on Thursday, the 27th, to buy the others. And if you're new here, you probably don't know what this 3% means. Even if you're not new here, sure, you probably, what does that mean? So usually I deposit 165, and this is not even a big deal, but to me it is. No, I've raised it. I feel like 165. I've been comfortable at it. Like I'm working with it. I decided to increase that by $5, which turns out to be 3%. I didn't do it the other way. I swear. I didn't go like what 3% of $165. I did not. I just feel like increments of five is manageable for me. So now I'll be consistently, no matter how bad things. Let's see how life goes. But $170 will always be deposited and invested inside my taxable going forward. Anyways, I let's go into this. So June 25, I'll be buying SPY growth ETF, McDonald's, and I think there's one more on the next slide. SPY G. That's just this. Imagine SPY as like 500 companies, and I don't know what the criteria is. I should look into this. But you take the ones that are like high growth and just put them in a smaller basket. So that's the idea of SPY G. It has been growing a lot faster than SPY has. I think I'm up 20% on that SPY. I'm up maybe like 14, 15%. So it's cool to see that. Are adding zero point 0.5 shares on Tuesday. That's going to take us to 6.5 shares in total. McDonald's is going to be one of our next buys. We are adding zero point 0.1 shares of McDonald's, and that's going to take us to zero point 0.9 shares. We're buying McDonald's really because we're down in it. I see it as a super long term hold. If I can buy it at a cheaper price than I bought it earlier, then why not? That's the idea behind that. Last one on June 25, Tuesday. It's gonna be Stag, and this one, Stag is a good buy, and I see it being a long term hold, but the ex div date is playing a part in this, which is gonna be June 28th, which I think is Friday. Yeah, I think it's Friday. But anyways, we're buying it before the ex-div date. Stag zero point 0.5 shares is what we're adding on Tuesday. Gonna take us from 11 shares to 11.5 shares. That gives us a total estimated total spend of $83.80 on Tuesday. And now to Thursday. We're buying SPY itself, the basket, full basket, 500 companies, top companies in the US. We're adding only zero point 0.1 of a share. Don't ask me why. That's just how I saw it in my spreadsheet. And I just went with it. Same thing for SCHD low key. I think maybe I miscalculated the ex div date, or when I was making this, I was like, I buy these so consistently where even if their ex div date comes up, like I don't really think I need to go heavier in them. Like, so I was just gonna be like, let me put 1% of a share into them just before their ex div date. But I think I got the wrong ex div date because now it just doesn't make sense. But anyways, still long term holds. Doesn't matter when you buy them, but that's gonna be my thing. Like just before the ex div date, I just drop zero point 0.01 of a share. Anyways, that's gonna take us to 3.62 3. Am I dyslexic? 3.26 shares of SPY, and then 13.5. It's not even a round number anymore. 13.51 shares of SCHD. Next on our list will be Visa. Thursday, 0.18 shares. Buying that. Why are we buying Visa? Visa is just a beast of a company. Long term hold. I want to get that dividend payment to at least $1.02. I think we're still in the like 60 something cents range, and it's just because it's such a low yielder, but good growth, good dividend growth, and of course great stock price appreciation. This buy should take us to 1.35 shares. Stag again, June 28th ex div date. Buying. I thought about buying one full share throughout the week, but I think it's the best thing to do would be to, well, not the best thing because no one knows what the future will be, but the reasonable thing to do would be to split it into two half a share buys. So one's on Tuesday, second is on Thursday. Adding another half a share takes us from 11.5 shares to 12 shares. So technically going from 11 to 12, but from 11 to 11.5 and then 11.5 to 12. Why did I make that so complicated? Starbucks is our next one. Just adding 0.1 of a share because Starbucks is still pretty cheap. Cheap compared to how we were buying it initially. Still kind of under from that big drop, and we're just gonna buy 10% of a share to make use of that opportunity. Looking at the stock price over here, it's always so interesting when it closes at such a flat number. Like I think the theory of the max pain price or whatever. This had it that the max pain for Starbucks expiring on June 21, which was of course 2 days ago, is $80, and of course this changes like throughout the week. If you check it for next week Friday, it's gonna tell you a number or a price, but it might change, But it's pretty interesting how it happens. I used to do like credit spreads based using this as some kind of guide, or not guide, but like intuition for where SPY was gonna end up being on a certain day, and just have a safety margin just in case. It worked out most of the times. When it's wrong though, and with a credit spread, you know how it works. But looking at Starbucks, the price is still really down here today, down over 16%, and thinking that's a golden opportunity to buy more. This was really nice when it was down 24%. 1 year, I think Starbucks. Oh, it's still down. Wow, didn't know that. 5 years, where is it? Is Starbucks a company that I even really want to own? Let's be fair. I'm buying a lot of it though. This could be one on the fence. I mean, Starbucks, or buy just SCHD or SPY, or maybe just start a QQQ position. I mean, it's cute. This is me thinking out loud. I did see that one person's comment. If you're watching it, like, very good point. I haven't replied to it yet because I like replying to my comments on a Monday morning when I get into work. It's like I get in early, so I just use like the few early minutes or extra minutes and do that. Anyways, I do see your point. Very good point. Where a lot of my positions are decently weighted in SPY, so when I kind of do the math, just buy the SPY. I think I just have a mental block with that because I know that they're heavy in SPY, but they all have a different like flavor with their dividend yields. And while I am a younger person focused on growth investing, I do like I like the value that I get from dividend investing. How ironic, but value investing, dividend investing, I tried. It's hard. It's a hard like a road. It's hard to mix them, or maybe I'm making it hard, but I don't know. I just think that the constant 1 point whatever yield on SPY is just like boring. That's such I admit it's a crazy, whatever, immature, stupid way to think, but I like the diversity, I guess. I know some of these stocks could be, you know, like gotten rid of, but slowly but surely we're getting there. We size down a little bit every now and again, so very good point though. I'm gonna reply to that tomorrow. But yeah, this is how we're sitting with Starbucks, adding or we're at 2.35 shares, and we'll be adding point 0.1, so that's gonna take us to 2.45. I feel like I made a mistake there. When will be the week I don't make a mistake in one of these videos? Yeah, Starbucks, there it is, making use of that. Oh no, I didn't. That was right. Um, all right, guys, that is gonna be it for Thursday. That's gonna take us to a total of $81.88, and nice to see that we have a decent margin of error. Not necessarily error, but now that we've increased our limits a little bit, I do feel that $5 it makes a difference. That's all I'm saying. And I like that I still can leave over a little bit extra just for the recurring buys. And maybe I don't even need to do that because I have so much buying power from the options I've been recently profitable on. So, yeah, like usual, my question to you guys, what are you looking forward to buying this week inside your Robinhood? If you are buying anything, if you know, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Feel free to like and subscribe and even share. I don't care. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.